Once again, I've been quiet on here. I can only apologise. The Passat is in a state of disarray. We got a lot to go through. I'm going to be talking about it all today. That's all 3 cars I own, because yes, all 3 cars don't work. That's the 5 Series, the Passat and the Twingo. So if you do enjoy it and you want to see more, I will start to post more. I'm getting the Twingo back hopefully at the end of this month, so the content is going to start to flow. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's start with the 5 Series, because that's probably the easiest to talk about. If you don't know, this car developed the fault 2 months into ownership. The garage said basically we'll just take it somewhere and give you a good price. I was like, no, you're fixing it for free of charge. That's how it works. I've only just got the car. They said no, so I went to the finance company. They strung me along for 2 months, and then they said no, we can't help, which was a great use of everyone's time. They then said to go to the financial ombudsman, which is what I've done, and then now we are facing the financial ombudsman, which could take ages. Like I got assigned an investigator 2 weeks ago, haven't heard anything since. The plus side is, if it goes in my way, I get my payments back, my deposit back, and hopefully some compensation, because it's been taking up a lot of space on the driveway. It's been a pain in my arse. I've still been making the payments to this day on a car that genuinely does not work. It's in full gearbox and engine limp mode. Like, it does not work. So the quicker that goes, the better. It's a shame, because it is a nice car. It's just a bad example. I'm presuming the previous owner or owners didn't treat it too well, so then when it's falling into my hands, it started to show. I was only doing long trips, at least an hour. I was driving half an hour to work, and then I didn't work anymore. I was driving an hour away to go see family, and the DPF clogged. So I don't think that is my fault. Now, the Passat. This is an interesting one. If you haven't seen my TikTok, it's tomsimons_. It's in the description. Go check it out. I'm way more active on there. I post 2 times a day, every single day. But the Passat, I bought it as a cheap everyday car. I can't remember if I even posted it, but I got it. It had a smashed rear window. We fixed that. Got it on Copart, so it's been like hit here. This window was smashed, so the door doesn't open from the inside or the outside, which is, all jokes aside, that is a genuine pain. Like, it's one of the worst things I've ever had. I don't use the back seat, so it's not the end of the world, but if I did, this car would have been a no-go. So we fixed the glass. It runs and drives well. The window don't work properly, so it just goes up and down on its own wheel. It was 350 quid. After fees, it owes me 900 quid. It's got MOT till September. It was a really nice car, 113k. So in my head, I'm thinking that's quite good. My other ones were on like 150k, 160k. Underneath it, it is rotten. Like, I mean rotten. We went to do the rear pads, and everything's seized. I unwound the calipers, because they're a mechanical handbrake. Not a mechanical handbrake, a electric handbrake. Went to wind the calipers out, they got stuck. Said you can undo them and unwind them by hand. The bolts for them have gone completely round, because obviously someone tried to do it in the past. And calipers for them are 50 quid a side. Now, it's a small problem, and any other car I'd have it fixed, but the MOT for this runs out in September, and I knew I was going to have to strip it for parts, because underneath is disgusting. It's not going to pass an MOT, and I thought, well, what's the point in spending 100 quid on a car to keep it for 5 months? So it's now in this state. It's a shame, because it does, like, even in this form now, it still runs and drives well. It's got no brakes, because we haven't put back together the rear caliper, but it's genuinely a good car. Like, well, it was a good car. It's just a shame. I don't know where it was before me, but the underside of it is gone, way gone. So it's now being stripped. It's getting collected like in a week or so, so that will make space, and then I need to get something else. But the third car, the Twingo, that is still over at Kyle's. I was meant to film when I took it there, and I just completely forgot. There's loads of stuff on my TikTok and not a thing on here. That is getting this Clio 200 engine. I dropped it off, must have been a couple of months ago now. We're almost at the end. It's basically just plugging everything in. He's got to weld the boot floor so the exhaust can go through it. So he's got to like weld the boot floor flat. It's going to be sick, but it's taken a while. Should have that back at the end of May. And then there's a lot of content going to come on that. So that's going to be the Clio 200 engine. Just going from a 1.6 130 brake to a 2 litre 200 brake. If I enjoy it, we'll supercharge it at the end of the year. If I don't enjoy it, we'll sack it off. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'll set that car off. I think I've done so much to it, or I haven't done it. We've done so much to it, and even I haven't done a thing. The car has had so much done to it. It makes sense for me to keep it and actually enjoy it for once. I always sell my cars too soon to enjoy them. So that's my like track fun car. I think that's going to surprise a lot of people with how quick they are. So I need to get a new everyday car, because this was the everyday car, it broke. This was the everyday car, it broke. So I need a daily for the daily for the daily. Do you know what I mean? I'm after a Volvo of some sort, a D5 of some degree. It's proving quite hard to find one for a good price or a fair price. That's not completely gone, so I'm trying my best. But yeah, that's an update on the cars. I've got 3 cars, not one works, but I promise you, I can't promise you. I'm trying to do more content on here. If you do want consistent content, go check out my TikTok. I'm more than consistent on there. But as for car content, I tried to keep this one as more like important stuff. So this was a big update on 3 cars. I'm hoping when the Twingo comes back, I'll be filming a lot more content. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.